Hi, hello and welcome back to Pixel City. Today we're going to present you a special video. It's about Sri Lanka cricket.
Sri Lanka, the new champions. They've tried so hard. This is their day and just one of the greatest in the game.
Before going to the video, we request your love by like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Now back to the job. Cricket was a European game in its initial stages. Cricket was introduced to Sri Lanka by the British during the period of colonization. They were seen to be a team of underdogs in the early years, but this team went on to win the World Cup and the ICC 2020 World Cup. There have been many cricket legends who are part of this team, and this team continues to garner new cricketing talents. Although the current international performance of Sri Lanka has not been up to the standards of the past, they are trying quite hard to regain the glory of the past. The first match on Sri Lankan ground was played by the British. The earliest reported match in Sri Lanka took place on the 5th of September 1832. This match began the cricket club's formation in the country. The oldest first-class cricket club, the Colombo Cricket Club, was formed in 1863. This started the regular matches of cricket between various regiments of the British. In 1882, Ivo Blick's cricket team played an odds match, 18 against 11 in Colombo against the European team. In 1888, England's team under the captaincy of George Vernon toured Ceylon. In 1890, the Australian team played in Colombo. Elphinstone College, Bombay was the first Indian team to tour Sri Lanka in 1903-04. Ceylon was named Sri Lanka on the 22nd of May 1972. The president of the Board of Cricket Control in Pakistan proposed ICC to promote the Sri Lankan team to test status. Sri Lanka obtained the full member status of the ICC in 1981, making them the 8th country eligible to play test cricket. Sri Lanka played their first test match in February 1982 against England at P. Sarvanamatu Stadium, Colombo. Banjula Warnapura was the captain of the Sri Lankan team in this match. England won this match by 7 wickets. The first test victory for Sri Lanka was in a match against India in 1985.
How magnificently! There's Ramesh Ratnayaka virtually kneeling!
This match was the second match of the 3-match test series against India. Later, Sri Lanka went on to win the test series by 1-0. They were inconsistent in their test performance and were yet to find the perfect rhythm of the game. It took 7 years for this team to win their second test series. Sri Lanka had their second test series win against New Zealand in a 2-match series which resulted in a 1-0 win. It was in 1995 when they won their first test match on foreign soil against New Zealand, beating them by 241 runs at McLean Park Sports Ground. Arjuna Ranatunga led this team to their first overseas test match win, and eventually ending the series as the first overseas test series win. The first win for Sri Lanka in ODI cricket was against India in Manchester in 1979. This match was a part of the World Cup 1979. This win was a shock for India and other teams in the tournament, and craved a path for Sri Lanka in ODI cricket. Banjula Warnapura led this team, with 3 top-order batsmen scoring a 50. This win against the Indian team was a boost for Sri Lankan cricket since the opposing team included players such as Sunil Gavaskar, Kapil Dev, and Mohinder Amarnath. In 1996, Sri Lanka won the World Cup by defeating the mighty Australian squad in the final match. In Lahore, Australia posted a total of 241 and set a target of 242 for Sri Lanka in the final match, which was achieved in a mere 46.2 overs. Aravinda de Silva and Arjuna Ranatunga anchored the innings for Sri Lanka. It was the all-around performance of Arjun Ranatunga by scoring 47 runs and claiming 3 wickets in the match that made it an easy task for this team. In 2002, Sri Lanka won their maiden title of the Champions Trophy. The final of the Champions Trophy in 2002 was rained out twice. In the first match, Sri Lanka batted first and scored 224 runs in 50 overs, while India batted for just 2 overs and the match was called off. Due to the rain, a similar situation was seen. In the second final, Sri Lanka scored 222 runs. In the first innings, India batted for just 8.4 overs before the match was abandoned. Both teams were declared joint winners in 2002. After winning the 1996 World Cup, Sri Lanka featured in 2 consecutive World Cup finals of 2007 and 2011 but failed to win the cup and ended the tournament as runners-up. The game of cricket has evolved a lot, and 2020 cricket has played a vital role in the progression of the game. Sri Lanka played their first T20I match against England at Rose Bowl in 2006. This match was a part of the Sri Lanka Tour of England, 2006. Sri Lanka batted first and posted a total of 163 runs. England scored 161 runs for 5 wickets and lost the match by 2 runs.
It's up in the air, it's not going to go for 6, it may be a catch, it could go for 4, Sangakkara's got it, start of the car, it's Sri Lanka who have won this game and they're absolutely thrilled. He's marshalled his men very, very well, Jaya.
Lasith Malinga led the Sri Lankan team in 2014. They topped the Group 1 points table and went on to win the finals against India. They were given a target of 131 runs in 20 overs by the Indian side. Kumar Sangakkara hit a 50 in this match and took the team closer to the World Cup win.
That might run away too. It does. Now Sri Lanka just one blow away. Even Sangakkara is giving himself a little skip here.
50 for Kumara Sangakkara, and what a time to get a half century.
Now has he got it? Yes, yes! Sri Lanka, the new champions of the ICC World T20. Well played. They've tried so hard, so many times in the finals. This is their day, and just watch the celebration. One of the greatest in the game. Kumar Sangakkara finally gets his opportunity under the lights here at Mirpur in Dhaka.
Since the beginning of cricket in Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan players have repeatedly proven their skills against their opponents. In the initial phase, the Ceylon team played better than the European teams, while in the modern era of cricket, Sri Lanka has gone on to win a World Cup, Champions Trophy, and a 2020 World Cup. The cricketing legends such as Sanath Jayasuriya, Aravinda de Silva, Kumar Sangakkara, Machaya Muralitharan, and Lasith Malinga have left a legacy to carry forward for Sri Lankan cricket. Sri Lanka is often called Cricketing Island, with crazy and loving fan base inside and outside the island. And they are the only nation to use Thyrfalg instead of an embalm. In the past few years, the Sri Lanka national cricket team has been facing a void of experienced players in the squad. The recent performance demonstrated by the young national team in the Asia Cup 2020.
Bowling! He cleans him up! Sri Lanka celebrate!
A much-needed win for the players as well as peoples of Sri Lanka. They are facing unforgiving economical disaster. They felt like this is a turnaround. We are looking forward Sri Lankan brand of cricket on T20 World Cup 2022 on Australia. Whoever says Sri Lanka cricket dead always proved wrong in the long term. When it comes to Sri Lanka cricket, anything is possible. Thanks for spending your valuable time with us. We promise to bring you more informative videos in the future. Stay tuned.